I think another method, I think like it just reminds me of a quote from Marcus Aurelius. It says like choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harm. It just says basically says that if you refuse to be harmed or refuse to feel the harm from someone's verbal abuse, uh, basically you won't feel the harm. You just don't have to take anything seriously of something of somebody who verbally abuses you or try to hurt you. Basically, if you refuse to feel the harm, you won't feel the harm. I think one of the best tips, or I personally believe in, is showing compassion for a person who is angry. Maybe the person is going through a bad day, or the person that is verbally abusing you may be an idiot or an ignorant person. Maybe he's ignorant. Maybe he's going through a bad time. So sometimes basically very illogical to react to people uh, who are going through a tough time, who are like deeply hurt, deeply hurt from inside. Maybe they're going through a trauma. Maybe they're going through a tough financial crisis, and they're trying to release their anger towards you. So it's basically showing compassion towards them, and like you won't get anything trying to hit back or reacting to a person who is hurt inside. So you can choose to be calm, so compassion towards them, and it's basically a shit game, shit game towards giving it back towards someone. The cycle of hate will keep going and go, will go and go, will keep going on. So it's basically logical to show compassion towards them and cleanse your heart of hatred towards anyone else. So compassion towards them, and then yeah, basically it works for me. I'd like to state a quote from Marcus Aurelius again. It says like, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and I have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own, not of the same blood and birth, but of the same same mind, and possessing a share of the divine. It just basically says like, like a person I believe that life can never be perfect, and you always be meeting shit people, liars, betrayers, backbiters, and like people who like will mess up your mind. So it's basically preparing yourself when you wake up. Like I will meet such bullshit people during the day. Also preparing yourself like it's there's a I read somewhere like in a Zen book or something. It says like like if you eat a toad, or if you eat something bitter every morning, or like consume a like a toad or something, like you can if you go through something, like something unpleasant, prepare yourself your mind or train yourself, prepare, go through a routine that like either you visualize or do some exercise or something, some shit uncomfortable stuff in the morning. You can go through that day, like smoothly. It's more of like some people do like cold showers or ice baths, or some people go to the gym or visualize negative worst case scenarios, things like that, like preparing yourself for a shit day that you will face in the later half of the day. So like if you have a routine or if you do negative visualization, or like prepare yourself that you will have a bad day, ungrateful people, you will have a ungrateful, you will go through some shitty stuff during the day. Then like the day, also whenever the bad things occurs during the day, it won't be surprising to you because you have already prepared for that. Also, like if you're disciplined and if you practice this visualization, negative visualization stuff, or like go through a rough routine in the morning, so the things that bothers you would be, you know less bothering to you, like it won't affect you much.